Hola, bienvenidos otra vez a su canal, la Forbicueva 1683. Vamos a hacer mi reacción al trailer que hicieron creo que 2 días atrás, un día atrás, no estoy muy seguro. Y vamos a ver el Treehouse de Hyrule Warriors de hecho Calamity. Y vamos a ver qué nos tiene porque soy pero muy fanático. Si ustedes saben, si siguen mi canal, claro, no sé. Pero soy muy fanático de The Legend of Zelda, creo que es mi juego favorito. Más aparte de o sea, primer juego favorito de Legend of Zelda. Siempre me ha gustado su historia, me ha gustado todo. Vamos a ver el trailer, vamos a empezar. Por favor, suscríbanse a mi canal, la Forbicueva 1683. Pongan like, compartan mis videos y apretan la campanita. No están ojetes. Guys, welcome to the Forbicueva 673. We're gonna do my reactions for the Hyrule Warrior, the new trailer, the 43 seconds trailer for the Age of Calamity. And we're gonna do the Treehouse, my reaction too. So we're gonna do it right now, right away. Hope you like it. You know, I'm very The Legend of Zelda fanatic. I'm a fan of it. Actually, it's my favorite game. Please subscribe to my channel, La Forbicueva 693. Put likes to my videos, share my videos, and press the little jingle bell. Oh my god! And guess what? Chinga. Let's go. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, and chinga, let's go.
I will remind you once again. Above all else, your duty is of the utmost importance.
Oh! Okay, I know who it is.
Rule 1 of the researcher's code is to never give up.
Oh, yeah! Check it!
No way.
It won't be easy, but we're not gonna let that stop us, eh?
Whoa. Okay. Noviembre 20. I can't wait. No puedo esperar, de verdad, no puedo esperar. Cancelar. What? Oye, está increíble. Vamos conmigo, con el otro. Vamos a ver de una vez, mejor de una vez lo ponemos aquí. Dice que está por acá. Y ya de una vez vamos a hacer mi reacción del Treehouse. De The Legend of Zelda. Que está por aquí. Acá está. Ok, vamos a ponerle pausa. Y ahí está. Ya sé que va a estar bueno. Entonces, wow. O sea, fue así. Pero mostró los personajes que cuando vas a una parte de The Legend of Zelda, vas a una parte y ellos son los que te hacen, ¿cómo se llama? La armadura, si no me acuerdo. La armadura de los... ¿Cómo se dice? De los shakes, creo que de los shakers, no, porque lo que se llama la tableta shake o algo así. Te hacen la armadura para que los guardianes no te peguen tan fuerte, o sea, resista. Pero bueno, vamos ya de una vez aquí, porque no tengo mucho tiempo para hacer esto.
Thanks, JC. Thanks, Corey.
Ahí está. Vámonos. Ay, güey.
Thanks, JC. Thanks, Corey. Wow, Pikmin looks like a lot of fun. Hi, everyone. I'm Kay from Nintendo Treehouse, and I've got my colleagues Chico and Kendra here with me. Before we get started, I'd like to acknowledge that we are doing this remotely. So there might be some technical limitations, but we're asking for your patience and your understanding as we work as hard as we can to bring you an amazing stream. So today we're going to take a look at Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which takes place 100 years before Breath of the Wild and tells the story of the Great Calamity and the events leading up to it, which really can only be told through the 1 versus 1,000 action of a Warriors game. We'll start off with a first look at Urbosa. I'm so excited. Oh, Chico, are you ready?
Yes, I am. So
let's get started.
I'm fine. I know. I'm playing as Urbosa right now, as you can see, and I'm actually inside the little town right now. And then it is a Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be using X and Y button to do weak and strong attack, and then also A. Oh wait, Iga Waymas is coming. Right now, the little town is under attack by Iga clan. I don't want to talk about why they're here. But the objective is I have to actually defeat all 3 Iga Blade Masters. So to do that, in addition to the usual Hyrule Warriors action, I have to use Moon to counterattack. And I can use, I just use the stasis now, as you can tell. But each character can use all 4 different runes in different occasions. So I need to focus on attacking him right now. So I'm going to let Kay and Kendra talk about what's unique about Urbosa.
Great, thank you so much, Chico. Yeah, Urbosa's gameplay is really fun and exciting, and as you can see, it's focused on her ability to use an attack with lightning. She has a unique ability to charge up lightning, which is represented by the gauge at the top of the screen. And yep, she's charging it right there. And once it's charged up, she can actually use the lightning in addition to her strong attacks to kind of strengthen those attacks and do some really character-specific stuff with it. She also uses lightning in her weak point counters and in her special attacks. And if Chico can get the timing right, after some of these big attacks where there's still some electricity lingering in the air, she can charge up her electricity super quick, which takes a lot of skill and a lot of timing, but it's very satisfying when you can pull it off.
Okay, so I'm running
And
around the town.
And I just wanted to add too, aside from the gameplay that you're seeing, well, first of all, oh wait, no,
Oh my gosh.
interrupting myself because there's a Korok.
There it is. It's so cute.
So clearly Koroks are in the stages that you can find. But this is the first time that people get to play as Urbosa, which is already super awesome. And this area probably looks pretty familiar to some Breath of the Wild fans.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see these places.
So great.
Pre-Calamity. But what I did want to say is fans can look forward to getting more backstory on these characters as well. You really get a good look at Urbosa's relationship to Zelda, and also more information about Urbosa's relationship to Zelda's late mother. So if you're like me and you love to get to know the characters and get to know them in ways that you didn't get to in Breath of the Wild, this game is your opportunity to do that.
That's right. It's really, there's a lot to unpack in here and a lot to see, and it's very thrilling for fans of Breath of the Wild to be able to take a look, a more in-depth look at this time in the story. All right, and now we're taking a look at Zelda's gameplay, which is also a first look. Very exciting. As you can see, she uses the runes as her main attacks, in addition to being able to use them just like everyone else. And she can create different combinations of runes to take out huge swarms of enemies. Oh my gosh. In a very unique way. It's so cool to see Zelda being able to take out these guys.
Yeah, and for me, anytime Zelda gets to, you get to play as Zelda and annihilate enemies as Zelda, it's pretty much a win for me. Because Zelda in a Zelda game.
Yeah. Well, and she's really fun to play as in this one. Nice work. Nice work.
I'm just gonna go back to Urbosa because she is
okay, so you can switch. That's cool.
She's great.
I know Zelda is great, but yeah. Okay, so I have to chase after. Yes, definitely.
Oh shit!
I have to chase after the Iga.
I hate those guys.
So I'm gonna go after that to the location and hold the door. Looks like there's a lot of people here.
Shit.
And for people who are new to the Warriors series, as you can see, there are prompts on the screen that help guide you through the process of the gameplay and the action. But you also can turn those off if you want to.
Ah, para hacer muchos personajes
So
en una
I'm
pantalla.
at this
Estamos
location,
viendo
and it
increíble.
looks like my objective is to defeat the enemies with loud attack. So I think I need to do. Oh, I can't use right now, but I will wait till my rune fills up first. But
Make some noise,
okay,
Chico.
so I'm going.
Do
I
it.
will do that. Hold on. These guys are loud.
This guy's really getting in your way. So as you can see, when you use the Sheikah runes, there is a little bit of a wait time for it to charge back up before you can use it again, which is very similar to how it worked in Breath of the Wild. Oh man, that was a gorgeous takeout right there. And the
So I
reason
guess I
for
did that.
using these loud attacks was to call forth a certain familiar monster, and there he is.
Oh shit.
Oh man,
You sure it's not a lady though?
I think he's beautiful.
¿Cómo se llama?
Yeah, he's too scary, and he's coming after me, so I don't think I want to do this. Bye-bye.
Now let's go ahead and
That's it.
let's
No,
escape
no.
to the main menu while we can.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So we're gonna go back to the world map and show some of the gameplay between battles. Leveling up characters, strengthening weapons, and
No way.
unlocking things. There it is. Very
That's the
familiar
whole map.
map of Hyrule. Chico, do you want to tell us a little bit about this?
Es todo el mapa.
Yeah, so if you ever play, like original Hyrule Warriors game or maybe different Warriors game, you might be familiar with how the menu looked like. You will go from chapter 1 to 3 type thing. But this one, you actually go through different chapters and locations using the map of Hyrule from the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And when I first saw this, I was literally screaming because it was so gorgeous, and I just loved it. And because it's a Hyrule Warriors game, when you're playing the stages, you collect a lot of different type of materials.
Jugadores.
So using those materials, you can unlock different locations on the map, like the stables, other training grounds, and even like different dishes you can cook type thing. So one of the things I wanted to show is actually here, blacksmith. So it is a Hyrule Warriors game, so you will be collecting a lot of different weapons while you are in the stage. Not like Breath of the Wild, you don't. The weapons do not break during the stage, but you can use these weapons you collected to strengthen your primary use weapon. So right now I'm using this sword, but there's other different type of weapons I can get and different way to use it. So I want to use my sledgehammer, iron sledgehammer, and fuse them with all the materials I got so far.
With the level
And I
1
think
soup
I'm-
ladle that you will not neglect. Don't you dare.
Okay, so
Okay. Whew. I was worried.
I shouldn't. Is it okay? It's okay.
No, use it.
Okay, so
Oh, yes, it's
you
okay.
can use up to 5 different weapons, and then you can strengthen. You of course have to use the rupees, so make sure you collect the
Okay.
rupees when you are in the stage 2. And now I have my sledgehammer leveled up to 5, so I can use that for next battle if I want to. Another thing is the materials you collected. You can make the dish. So let's see, this one is ready. So spurred fish dish. And you need the materials 5 fish. So I have the
Wow, ya
trout.
me están dando ganas de jugar the Breath of the Wild.
Now I love that dish. So I can earn the recipe for chili fish skewer.
Right, and the
Another song.
recipes can be used to give your characters a little bit of a buff before you go into battle. And there are a bunch of
Mhm.
different types that have different effects, so it's pretty fun to collect them and see what they do. Yep,
And
they
then,
also
by
have
defeating the go ahead.
yeah, so by defeating monsters and getting those materials, you can also turn them into these other quests, which you can use to unlock bonus combos or extra health or other such things. But the thing I really like about these is that they have little stories that go along with them, little glimpses into the characters' lives between battles during this war. The one that we just did, for example, is about a young child in Hateno village who wants to build a monster dummy so that they can practice using a two-handed sword. And so Link actually brings the materials to make the dummy, creates this dummy, helps them build it, and then they train together. And that's how Link is able to come up with an extra move for his two-handed sword. And I love it because Link's from Hateno village. So it's a very cute glimpse into his life.
Yeah, the world building is really excellent in this game.
Yeah, we just strengthened this two-handed. I mean, sledgehammer is basically a two-handed sword type. So I'm going into the training mission where I can actually use this sledgehammer to showcase how the two-handed sword or two-handed weapon will work in this game. So I changed my weapon, and I guess I can change my tire.
Yeah, you can unlock different pieces of armor as you progress through the game, and you can equip or, I guess, unequip them and dress him up however you want.
You look nice!
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
This is
and also
training attire.
And we also, this is the chili fish skewer we just got from the recipe location, so I can use that.
Oh, okay.
Right, and every character will react differently to the dishes that you cook for them. And some characters even have favorite dishes, and they'll say something different when you give them their favorite dish. So it's a lot of fun to try out a bunch of different recipes and see which your characters prefer.
Yeah, and if you watch the TGS live stream, you might have seen the cutscene where it's showing the tower actually raising from the ground. And that tower is actually going to be a base for Link whenever he goes to the next mission. So I think you just saw him kind of like warping from the tower to that new location where I'm going to be showcasing the two-handed sword training mission.
Link.
Right. So yeah, it is a training mission.
Hey! Don't judge me.
I mean,
there's no
the
judgment.
two-handed sword is a lot of work.
If anything, I just feel bad for Link.
Oh, nice.
No, you know, he
I guess
works
there's
up
less
quite a
fabric to
sweat
get in
to
the way
get
while
that
he's
thing around.
fighting.
Yeah, so as you can see, this is a training level, so you're fighting against a lot of Hyrulean soldiers, and using the two-handed sword, which, you know, aesthetically does look a lot like how it was used in Breath of the Wild. In this game, it's slower but more powerful than the one-handed sword. But the fun thing about it is that he can use the unique action to strengthen his strong attacks. In exchange, he takes a little bit of temporary damage. Like that. And in order to heal that temporary damage, you can press X to consume a meal in the middle of battle. I love the animation for him eating.
Yeah,
I love the animation for him eating.
Let's get near
if
some
she'll do it
enemies.
for us.
Sorry. I was focusing.
Get near some enemies. Oh, no, not quite. Okay, so, but one of those eating animations is highly aggressive. And if Chico doesn't near some enemies, then we will see what happens. And hopefully we'll get an opportunity to show you that because I love it.
Nom nom.
Yeah! Okay, yeah.
There it is.
Aggressive food eating,
I love it.
shockwave blast, sending the soldiers flying.
Oh shit, that's great.
I love that they included that in this game as part of the actual fighting style for the two-handed sword. I think it's a great homage to Breath of the Wild and people who played it like I did, which is to say having a stockpile of apples or something in my inventory so I could chow down when I'm being blown back by a strong attack that did lots of damage.
Bye-bye.
You can aggressively eat your apples and send those soldiers
Aggressively eat your apples. It's the only way to eat apples in this game.
If you burn
All right, how many
apples,
chaos do we
you
have?
can actually get grilled apples too.
Oh yeah.
So I have to kill
All right.
170 more.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're more than halfway.
I'd also like to point out that this location is very familiar. It appeared as ruins in Breath of the Wild, but now, before the Calamity, it's in its heyday.
Yeah.
And it's very cool to see what it looked like before it got destroyed.
Yeah, and
Nice
Chico,
one,
maybe you can
Chico.
show us some lightning rod action.
What? Hold on.
Oh yeah, we did get to see the ice rod before.
This one? Woohoo!
Yeah,
Nice.
Four soldiers. Wait,
you can do it. So, as you can see, she's timing her attacks for when that weak point gauge comes out.
Boom,
The big
boom,
strategy
boom.
against these stronger enemies
Adios.
is to cut down that weak point gauge and create an opening so you can do a counter attack, which can be very powerful.
Okay.
Nice
A
one.
little bit more.
Se ve chido, ¿eh? Uh-oh.
Soldiers.
I love the two-handed sword so much. I think it's my favorite. It's so satisfying, to just slam through all of these enemies, these thousands and thousands of enemies. And also to take a little break to have a snack here and then. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
This is my favorite one.
I'm hoping we can.
I know your
show
favorite is
some,
the
show some
Zoot
flurry
Ladle.
rush too. Oh, of course.
I'm trying!
Forever.
I suck at this thing!
You
What?
don't.
No, you don't. You're doing great. You're almost there.
You need to find another one of those captains.
Okay. No, he's not there. Yeah, done.
Nice.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh yeah, look, it's Daruk.
He's my favorite.
What happened?
It's cool. He's very heavy moving character too. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
He moves surprisingly quickly for someone of his size, though, I have to say.
Yeah. What?
Oh. You can do it, Chico. I believe in you.
Keep your own size. I mean, he's like 2 times
Oh my
bigger than me.
goodness.
Oh my gosh. That looks like a little bit of rough play for training.
They take their training very seriously.
Very strong.
Nice work.
Take
Nice
Yeah,
that.
work.
wow.
Man, you made very quick
You
work
took
of
them out really
it. Good
fast.
job.
Yeah, you did.
All right,
Oh,
let's
both
cut
guys.
away from this for a second because we have one other thing we'd like to show you. Chico's got to set it up though. I love Daruk. He's so great. He's such a
Well, and it's really
fun character.
Yeah, and it's cool to see all the various characters, that we know and love from Breath of the Wild, but seeing them in this different setting and seeing all of their special moves and how those differ. I do really like seeing that, and I'm excited for what we're about to show you as well, you, the viewers.
Yeah, it's great. It's an amazing thing that they've done with this game to bring us into this era, pre-Calamity, and show us all these characters and show us the intricacies of how they interact and how they perform in battle. It's stuff that I think personally, as a fan of Breath of the Wild, I wished for so hard, was the chance to be able to see these guys in their prime. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and not to bring the soup ladle up too much, but I do want to say I love that they included the soup ladle. That they're bringing it back, and we see those same touches from Breath of the Wild in this game. And Chico mentioned that the weapons aren't breakable, so you really could, equip that soup ladle if you wanted a serious challenge. You could fight with the soup ladle.
Serious.
You could use
yes.
weapons to
Choose
make
your own
the soup
adventure.
ladle stronger. Yeah. I love it. I love that when you use the soup ladle, you got the pot lid as a shield too. All right, so
Totally.
we're looking at Impa now.
Yeah. So what I want to show is in the distance, but I need to take care of these guys first because these guys just in my way.
Nice.
Okay.
So obviously this is a new depiction of Impa that we're seeing here. But Chico is about to show us just what Impa is capable of in the gameplay.
I love her. I love Impa so much. I think she's so much fun to play. She's so quick, and she has these different jutsu attacks that she uses, like the summoning of the frog and the creation of foam.
Let's go.
You did. That was an impressive use of the electric rod, I have to say.
Hinox.
And here we have a Hinox. I love it. So yeah, as I was saying, Impa's gameplay, being able to absorb those symbols to create the clones and then strengthen the strong attack when she has all of her clones out is it's really fun. Takes a lot of strategy and timing. Nice. And you can see her Sheikah rune usage does differ from the other characters we've looked at today too.
Okay.
You can do it. So we discussed earlier the usage of runes in order to create openings to counter strong enemies. And it's even more important that you do that when fighting these big monsters too, because if you get the timing right on these, just like that, you can create these great dramatic openings for yourself. And it really is vital that you get these weak point smashes in because they do so much damage. And it can really make it easy to, or easier, I should say, to take these guys out.
To take out the poor Hinox that was just having a nap, minding his own business.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, I would be grumpy too if I got woken up like that.
That's fair. Nice work,
Chico's making short work of this guy.
She really is.
I love that flying squirrel move. The maniacal laughter.
Nice. All right, I think that's all the time we have left for today. Let's stop beating up on this poor Hinox and let him go back to his nap.
Oh, shit.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. This was Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, which releases Friday, November 20th. We hope you enjoyed it. We sure did. And have a great day. Bye-bye.
Estuvo buenísimo, ¿eh? No mames. O sea, va a estar increíble el juego. No, ya, no puedo esperar. Noviembre 20. No voy a estar aquí en Nueva York. Voy a estar en otra parte. Pero voy a ver mi trabajo. Y vámonos a... ¿Cómo se dice? A hacer streaming esos días. Y ojalá en la parte donde esté tenga conexión para el internet para que me llegue bien. O sea, ojalá todo, si es que puedo, si no me lo voy a tener que echar así, ya, a ver cómo lo hago, y de verdad, no, sí, voy a estar aquí, sí, todavía voy a estar aquí, voy a echarle las ganas para hacer, los primeros streamings, y si puedo, porque si me voy a llevar ¿cómo se llama? Mi laptop y todo eso, mi Switch, que es el único que me puedo llevar. Y pues para hacer los streaming en ¿cómo se llama? Donde voy a estar, y si puedo, y saber si no cómo lo hago, si no pues hago videos, cualquier cosa, ¿no? Pues ojalá les haya gustado mi reacción. Estuvo buenísimo el juego, le doy un 10 a esta presentación, más aparte el ¿cómo se llama? El trailer. Y de verdad, wow, de verdad no puedo esperar para este juego. Está increíble todo lo que están enseñando. Lo poco que enseñan está increíble, de verdad. Ya, noviembre 20 falta muy poco, ¿sí? Como un mes casi. Pues pues le doy un 10. Ojalá les haya gustado mi reacción, les haya gustado todo lo que he hecho hasta ahorita. Y por favor suscríbanse a mi canal, a Cueva 1683. Pónganle like a mis videos, compartan mis videos y aprieten la campanita, no sean ojetes. Cuídense mucho, nos vemos hasta el rato para hacer el gameplay streaming de The Last of Us, streaming 4. Por favor cuídense mucho, quédense en casa, no salgan, no sean idiotas, y nos vemos al rato. Guys, that's it for today. It was amazing. I saw the trailer, was amazing. I saw the gameplay, the Hyrule Warrior Age of Calamity. Uh, yeah, the Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors. I'm sorry. I give it a 10. I give it a 10. It was amazing. It was great. It was. I can't wait for the game. I can't wait for the game. I'm gonna be here. Yeah, I'm gonna do the streaming, and I'm gonna be here for maybe 2 weeks in New York. So I had to. I'm leaving, but I'm gonna take my stuff and everything so I can do my streaming where I'm going. Um, well, that's my reactions. Like I said, I give it a 10. I can wait for the game. I can wait for to play it. But please subscribe to my channel, La Forrico 1693. Put like to my videos, share my videos, and press the little jingle bell icon. See you in a little bit, guys. So we can do the streaming for The Last of Us, part 2. That's streaming 4. See you over there like around 12 a.m. on my hour in New York. In Mexico is gonna be like around 11 p.m. Yep. So that's gonna be. Nos vemos en un ratito. Acuérdense que es a las 12 a.m. de mi hora de Nueva York, a las 11 p.m. de la hora de México, de la Ciudad de México. Guys, take care. Have a good day. Stay home. Don't go out. See you. See you later, guys. And recording out.